What's up, guys? It's Nick from Nick's Empire Figs, and today we're going to be doing the Gamerverse 2-pack Capcom Wolverine vs. Silver Samurai Marvel Legends series. We got the warning symbol at the top, Gamerverse in the middle, their emblems at the bottom, Wolverine, Silver Samurai, 4 plus in the corner, right here, Hasbro logo in the other side of the corner. And we want to take a look at the side of the box. Look at the box art here. I think this retails for about $60. I paid $80 at one of my toy stores over here where I live. But this is Silver Samurai on this side. Got him with his swords out like this. I wasn't too excited about the Silver Samurai figure. I already have a Silver Samurai. I know people who are trying to build the Capcom shelf are going to be excited about that. But me personally, I'm not too excited about this figure. But this is what he looks like on this side of the box. Here, let's go to the other side. You get Wolverine. That's what this looks like. I'm really excited for this new Wolverine here. A lot of people are saying this is the definitive Marvel Legends Wolverine that you got to have in your collection. So this is the one to get. So we're going to see if this is it. But this is what the side of the box looks like here. It says Wolverine at the bottom. You get like this gaming pixelated kind of photo I like. Let's turn it over to this side in the back. You got them with the effect pieces here that look really cool. Him with the throwing star. You get Wolverine slashes here. Two of them that you can connect together uh, that I can see. And then it's cool that you got these health bars at the top here. Wolverine, War Machine, Psylocke, Silver Samurai, Omega Red, Thanos. And it says the mutant Wolverine unleashes his adamantium claws against martial artist master, the foe, martial arts master, and foe to the X-Men Silver Samurai. Lee Mutant Wolverine. Oh, that's it. I think the rest are in other languages. I was about to read the rest. I was about to read the rest, but that's okay. I guess that was it for the description as to who Silver Samurai is and who Wolverine is. We all know who these two characters are, so let's open the box and let's see what these guys are about. Alright, guys, we got these figures out of the packaging here, so let's look at Silver Samurai first. These things come off very easily here, which I'm disappointed in. They're like every time you want to mess with them, they always just kind of pop off. But like I said, I wasn't really into this figure to start with. So what's new is the upper diaphragm and the ab area. All of this here is new compared to the older Silver Samurai. See, it's all new on the new figure. Torso, move this far down, not that much up with the old one. Now let's see with the new one. You get a lot of bend out of that now, going up, going down, double jointed elbows here. These are not pinless, which is disappointing. That's another knockoff for this figure here. More points knocked off, but it is double jointed. Can go up this far with both of his joints in like that. Kind of gets in the way because of the muscle. See, if I try and move the hands up this far, it's just that thing is going to come off constantly, and that's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Same with this side, double jointed pins, not pinless. We have boot swivel here, calf swivel right there. Boom. You get the waist all the way. You can turn it. Boom. Silver Samurai's head. Get the logo at the top. That's what this looks like. So it's overall kind of a gummy figure. Same reuse parts. Has pins in the figure. This isn't a really good figure, right? They packed this with Wolverine, knowing that you're gonna want Wolverine, so they put Silver Samurai in there, right? Because you wouldn't just buy this figure alone. I know I wouldn't personally. If they did Wolverine single carded, I'd buy that only, and I wouldn't buy Silver Samurai. So I can see why they would put it in a 2-pack to lure people in to get both of the figures, but it is what it is. Tactics they use. But yeah, he has double jointed knees. I can move up this far. Pins in them just look ugly. Don't like the way that looks. Can't move up that far. Can't even kick his butt. Boom. Ankle that can go down this far. This much up. Can go all the way around. Same with this side, all the way around with the ankle. Up this much. Down. And what he comes with, guys, he comes with the little star effect that is on the back of the box. So he comes with this effect piece here, which looks like this. Like he's throwing it at somebody. Boom. You can have him in a pose, fighting pose, like he's throwing this at somebody. Boom. And then he comes with this sword here. You can detach that. It's like a blue clear sword. See if I can get that better on camera. Blue clear sword. Black right here. And then it comes with this cool effect piece that I really like. This is one thing that I like coming out of the Silver Samurai figure. Don't get me wrong, it looks pleasing, like the red pops. But other than that, I already have a Silver Samurai. So it is what it is. I'll put him in my Capcom section. I'm thinking about building a Capcom section now that I have this Silver Samurai, and I don't know what I'm going to do with him since I already have my other Silver Samurai here. But this is what this effects piece looks like. You can slide this in like that. Boom. And that's how this goes in. Or you can do it like this. Go like that. And it looks like this. Put this down. Then Wolverine comes with these cool slashing effects that I really like. And it comes with the stand as well for the slashing effects, which is cool. Right? But now let's compare the two here, the Wolverine and the new Wolverine, and I will see you guys there. Guys, we got these two Wolverine figures here. This is the older one that I got. I think this was from the Love Triangle 3-pack with Cyclops and Jean Grey, and then it came with this Wolverine here. And then it comes with an unmasked head, like cowl, and then it comes with another head sculpt that's where his hair is kind of sticking out and his cowl's broken. And then you get this face sculpt here that I use all the time on the figure. I really enjoy this figure, but now having the new Wolverine figure here, it's definitely a big upgrade to my collection to have that in the or in the X-Men section of my room. But these butterfly joints are really good on this figure. I think. Whoa, went too far. Hit the camera. But these butterfly joints can go back this far, which is really good for this figure. Go back this far, but unfortunately on the new Wolverine, you just don't get that. And that's a point that's knocked off of the figure. The two things that I say that are disappointing about this new Wolverine figure is the lack of a butterfly joint and no boot swivel. Other than that, the figure is a 9 out of 10. That's what I'd rate this new Wolverine at. But you can see clearly that the newer Wolverine is just a little bit taller, and a lot of people are probably not going to want this figure because of that. and I say get over it. Um, it's okay that Wolverine's just a little taller. He still scales well with the rest of the X Men, I think. So for me personally, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can see the height difference here, but to me, I don't think it really matters here. You can see the blues are different on both the Wolverines. This one's more of a darker yellow, as this is a lighter yellow, lighter blues. He has longer claws. The tiger strikes on him are bigger with the black right here. They both have X Men belts. This one here uh, looks more like it pops more on the new Wolverine, that it pops a little more than it does on the older one. Um, but they both have the X Men symbol. One doesn't have boot swivel, the other has boot swivel. Uh, this guy doesn't have ab crunch because he has this. Watch. Look how much he can bend. Like, that's crazy. Look at this. Isn't that's cool? And then his head, get the articulation here, can move up like this. So you're going to be able to have him in some cool poses here with his claws sticking out, running at you, bending over like this. That's a scary Wolverine. I like how they did the arm hairs here. You can see they look really good to me. That's how they should look, in my opinion, when it comes to a Wolverine figure. You look at the other arm hairs on Wolverine, they look okay, but I think on the newer one, it looks better. You I don't even think there's any arm hairs. You can't even really tell that there's any. Kind of like sculpted in or something, but it doesn't even look like he has any on this one. I'm glad that they did it on this new Wolverine here, so those are more points added to the figure. That's why I believe that this new Wolverine is a 9 out of 10. The the 2-pack as a whole is 8 out of 10. 2-pack as a whole 8 out of 10 because this Silver Samurai is garbage. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This new Silver Samurai is garbage. Gummy, plastic, pins, reused parts. I mean, we got the new upper diaphragm and torso. And then when you even look at this here, you can't even get any neck movement out of the figure. That's why I didn't even review it, really, because you're not even getting any movement out of it. You can't look up, you can barely look down. So this figure's a disappointment, to say, right? But this new Wolverine here is a 10 out of 10. He doesn't have double jointed elbows here because he has big biceps that get in the way, but I don't think that matters because it doesn't really hinder any type of movement here. But this is what this looks like: single jointed elbows on both sides. He has somewhat of this kind of like McFarlane style joint here, butterfly joint here. He kind of has the McFarlane butterfly joint here style. Go back and forth. Like I said, they're not that good as the older Wolverine is, which is disappointing. I really like the cowl. I like how exaggerated the ears are on this figure. The tiger strikes look good. They pop. It's vibrant. It's a vibrant yellow. The claws are big and long. That looks cool. You get double jointed knees here that can go up this far, and he can almost kick his butt. That's a really good, really good movement. So double jointed knees, boom, go up this much. Pinless as well, so that's a plus. Claws or hands can move out this far, this much in. Boom. That's what this looks like. Obviously, I showed you the head that can move up this far, and it's sitting on a disc hinge, just like the older Wolverine is. I like the disc hinge more because you can get way more out of it on a Wolverine figure. He can look up really far. See that? Look up this far. You could probably look up even further if you push it. But the one thing I wish they would have added to this was like a regular head sculpt where he kind of wasn't growling or anything, kind of just a simple head. But this will work as well because, um, I mean, just to have that option would have been nice. But mainly, I'll be having him with this face anyways. This is what this guy has. He has like a type of face anyways, so it already fits in with what I want. But that's what this looks like. You get the new upper diaphragm, this new ball joint here that can bend in this far, really good. Get this much movement out of the figure here, moving back with the head. You get these that can rotate down, up, boom. Thigh swivel, we do have a thigh swivel. The waist can turn like this, and the shoes can go up or down this far, this much up, so he can move in that much, which is really good. But yeah, guys, other than that, this is it for the review of the figure. I mean, this was mainly a Wolverine centric kind of video here. I wanted to highlight Wolverine a lot more than I did Silver Samurai because I thought that figure was garbage. Right? I think the Silver Samurai figure is garbage. Um, for me personally, but this Wolverine, now that I have it in hand, I really want to give it a 10 out of 10, but it has to be a 9 out of 10 just for the fact that the butterfly joints aren't that great and there's no boot swivel here for Wolverine. Other than that, it's a 9 out of 10. Um, I will see you guys another day. Like and subscribe to my videos. Pay attention for my uploads. I upload every Tuesday. Follow me on TikTok. I'll leave a link for that in the description. Excelsior, guys. Love you guys, and I'll see you another day.